Moodle will be starting in a few minutes. Well, you know how early I am. Anyway, just bear with me, the video's about to start soon. Thanks, bye. Good afternoon, lovely people on this Sunday. Weather's quite nice here in the UK. I hope everybody's well. I know it's all different times all over the world, but yeah, it's all go, isn't it? So I thought I'd show you some of the bits I've been up to. So I've been making my jewellery, and I've been doing some grand designs with this. So I can't really show you that I'll show it you in a minute. I'm teasing. So if you're going to join me today, you just need 2 A4 pieces of paper. I'm going to use that, but that will come in a minute. So what have I been up to? Let's get this bit of white paper. So I've been making bracelets. These I absolutely adore. These are Czech crystal and Swarovski, I can't say it. So it's like a blue band. And then I jazzed it up and made it into a brown and sort of like tiny weeny crystals. So it's a little bit different. So you can have it both ways if you want. So you can have it a flat way like that, which is quite nice, or really dress it up. Then I decided I was going to make some earrings. Oh, sorry. And then I made these. So I've got some nice bangles. Some of them are a bit firmer than the others, so they look different. But yeah, some bangles, different shapes, sizes, pearls. I'm hoping to put them on my Etsy shop. One of them is for our lovely Rachel for her birthday. So I've made all the bangles, and I've made the 2 big bangles. So now I've also made these, which I absolutely adore, but I don't know if they're for me yet. These are like my little coronation ones. So they're like little coronation crowns. And I've got them in topaz and amethyst. So I've made those 2 with copper findings. Then I made, these are like what they call doofers. They're not doofers. These are tryouts, like little drop crystals. And they are proper crystals for healing. So slightly different than each other, believe it or not. I'm still working on them, but these are proper crystals. And then these ones, which I adore, which are my favourites, which is a Cariza, I can't pronounce it. Hannah Oxbury would be able to. Cariza something. It's beautiful stone, beautiful, and that's like a mini dangle thing. Slightly, oh no, these 2 are the same. So what these are is a mini crown and a drop. I have made some more like these here. So, but yeah, that's what I've been up to. I've got some more stuff that I've made. Can't find it. But here's another nice. This is a nice, pretty one. This. Like a wiggle wobble one. I don't think there's something called a wiggle wobble one. So I'll put them aside. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. And then just to show you, oh sorry, I've not said hello to people. Hello. Oh, hello Dawn. Hi Facebook user. Hi Danny. Hi Facebook user. Hi Facebook user. Hi Facebook user. Precious, yes. But I do love them. Really comfy as well. You know, and the bangles, so they fit anybody, but I just love them. And yeah, I do, really do. I've got my rings as well. But yes, oh, there's another one here, not finished. But yeah, list is endless. Right, okay. For my next trick, I'm going to show you what I've been up to. Right, my next collection. I'm really happy with this one because it's for everybody. And this is my Mindful Moodling paper pack. Now, this is for people who perhaps don't have a printer or don't want to, but this is all from my sketchbook. Absolutely all from my sketchbook. Each one of these prints is from the sketchbook. Warts and all. So if it's manky on the page, it's manky on this page. So I'll just go through it with you. So you get that one. Okay. Then here, on this one, can you see the corners? That is on the stamp that's going to come up. Then we've got like the very colourful stripy background, watercolour background, salt background. Come on with us. Now this was one I wanted to draw with, like, you know me, Zen brushes. So I did it with the Zen brushes. Salt background again. My curly swirlies, and then back to the beginning with but these flowers appear as well in the thing. So yeah, it smells paint. Oh, this is gorgeous. It's really on strong stuff. This, you get 8 A4 designs and 4 of each, and it is, I am not too sure, but I think it's 2. Let me feel. Oh, it's strong stuff. Really strong stuff. So I'm going to pick a colour. Any colour. Pick a colour. Any colour. I might have that one. It's card. It's not. It's not. It's paper, but it's over 250. I think. Don't finger that, but it is. It don't tell me on there. I'll have to ask them. Doesn't say. The number is Mindful Moodling 0038 if you want it. But yeah, that's me. So I've chosen that one for today in a plain piece. So put that away. So here is the next design set. I've stamped it several times to see what I like, because I've used different inks, and the inks, I haven't got the right inks just yet. So I thought I'll stuff it. I'll just try it, see what it looks like. If it don't look right, it don't look right. I don't care. I'm not particularly these are for the show sort of thing. Well, no, that's wrong. They're not for the show. These are for me, but these are to show different colours and stuff. So the first one is Inspire and Love, which these are mine, and they've got like your little Moodles around them. So these are all, you can cut them out if you want, but they come like that size. Okay. And then the other one is Live and Imagine. It's a set of 4. So we've got another 2 to come yet. So you've got the word, you've got the squiggle, whichever you want to do. And then that's me stamping, because I didn't even put it on a block. But then you can emboss this if you wish. So you've got 2 sets of words. Then we've got, come on. Oh, here we go. We have got 4 sets of stamps. So we've got 2 sets of stamps here, 4 sets here. Emma, thank you. Are they good? I'm glad you like them. Whoa, excellent. Hi, Mary. Hi, Carol. Behave, Carol. You're never tardy. So here, this matches the stripes, the sort of linen-y feel that we've got on some of the papers. We've got, this is a die cut, which is another one, similar to what I have done before, but I've redrawn this. Then these little flowers, which fit everybody. That is on the main pages, okay? Then we've got that one, which is a die cut area as well. And we've got all these little ones like a caterpillar there. So cute. But then these little ones that just stamp in the front, and then these little flowers that go everywhere. Then this one is a full stamp, and I love that because you can put that anywhere. You know, emboss it, done. On black paper, done. And then these are all the flowers that go with it. This one and this one are particular favourites. That's me not stamping right, and I love that because it goes with everything on my page. So then the main one, because I always do a card front, is this one, which is a stylized poppy, and I did it so that you could just stamp it, done. So I thought I'll try them in brown, and I quite like them in brown. They're softer, aren't they? But you can see how nicely they're stamped. So that's them. I've got 4 sets of stencils and 2 die cuts. Now I haven't done die cuts yet because my machine was up here, but I'll show you the die cuts. So the die cut, we answered your I don't want to expect you to spend a lot of money on stuff. So what I did was I asked for something that was going to be really usable. So this here is all a bouquet that you can stamp. It's all cut here, so you can cut. So you've got the outline and the main one. So yeah, so you've got the outline and the main one, and you can decoupage it as much as you want. Now, you know, some of them were so fiddly. I said, look, can we have something that joins them together? So we've got the poppy, we've got all the stylized bits that we've got, and it's all joined on one plate. So we listened. The last but not least, just put these away because at the moment they're nice and tidy. How long do they stay like that? No, don't hold your breath. You know what I mean? Don't hold your breath because, well, just don't. It's not good. Oh, there they are. Look back at that. Silly woman. So these, I really love these because there's a lot of scope with these. So the first one is the powder puff flowers, which I've got a stamp of, and they're on the paper. Sorry, that way. So you've got all my, the flowers that I draw. This is the more ornate one, so that we've got this in a smaller form in a stamp. We've got this in a smaller form and stamp and a die cut, so we can layer them up, putting a stencil in the back, the stamps, and then the die cuts on top. So this is more of it's more like a crewel pattern or Elizabethan pattern. So that's them too. We've got these which match the other patterns, and then we've got background patterns there. Let me turn it around there. So these that match the others, and you can put your own doodles in them. I've left a lot of space for you to work on. And then this, which I think is absolutely brilliant, which is my montage of them. And it's just elements from the drawings that Lauren has cut out for me, and she's cut them out and made them into this, and this one we're going to be using today. No, you don't have to use a stencil, it's just using it. Exactly. Oh, I'm forever losing bits, as you can imagine, and then I'm sick of thinking, oh no, I wanted that one, and it's right in front of me, but it's that small, I can't see it. So what I thought I'd do is I'll do a piece, I'll do a little book. I saw this book. I can't remember where it was on Facebook. No, it was somewhere. And you need a piece of paper. Now this is thin stuff. It's not great. Thin paper and a bit of a thicker paper. Now this cover bit is my design. This isn't. So what you do, ready, is lengthways. Now, hang on. I came here all prepared. There we go. Okay, all prepared. So it's lengthways. I'll do it that way so you can see. Like that. Okay, so it's lengthways that way and cut it into 4. So come out. Now I'm going to try and measure this. So I'm going to do the 4 first, the half. So all I do is fold it at half and put the half on the fold, stick it up there and then just fold that. Cut it. Okay, so I've cut it in half. So we're cutting it into 4. So half of 10 1/4 is 5 1/4. Half 10 1/2 is 5 1/4. So it's 5 a mere suggestion. Keep it flat. That'll do. If it's a little bit wrong, you can always twiddle it around a bit later. It don't really matter as long as you've got the section in right. So I've got 4 pieces. Okay, they're not all perfect, but they'll do for now. Okay, so I'm just going to move that away for a minute. Now I'm going to. Where did my rubber go? Oh, it's all falling out. I'll get that in a minute. Right, so what I'm going to do with this is, just for now, camera looks a bit weird. There we go. So all I'm going to do, fold in half. And if you've got we call it a butt, I mean, so you may not have a, look at this, it's not even, there's a bit of string holding all this stuff together. You might not have that, but if you've got a straight edge or something, just put it against it. But when we're doing book binding, I've got the lovely David Kirk made me a book binding cradle, and I can use that, but I won't get it out. So just fold it in half, okay? Now my advice, I'll do 1. Always fold reverse. The reason we do that is that it will just easily slip back. So then we go to the middle. And this is when you can see if you've been really rubbish with your cutting. So the reason I do it both ways is it's less likely to cut and rip. You know what I mean? It'll just sort of go that way naturally. So it's A4 divided into 4 lengthways. So it's 21 across. So it works out 5 1/4. Okay. Times 4. And that, well, 5 1/4 in a bit. And then what we're going to do is divide it. Now, we're not going to divide it into 4. We're going to go now there's another way of doing this if you wish. And I think I've cocked it up anyway, haven't I? Of course I have. Of course I have. I've done one already anyway. So you're just going to do that. So you do fold it in half, and in half, like that. Get your bearings, undo it, and then do, you can see where I cocked it up. So, yeah. Don't really matter because you can make that a pocket if you want. Oh, it's lovely Rachel. It's her birthday today and she's poorly. Blooming awful, isn't it? Blooming awful. So do all of them. Reverse folds. So it's 4 and 4. You can do them with your fingernail, or you can do them with your bone folder. It's whichever you want. So you get that and that. Okay, so you get 4 of these. Now, I am going to do them because it'd be nice for me to do the book with you. But if I'm going to be doing time. Now, what you could do is do the whole page first. If you wished folding it, it's up to you. Whatever floats your boat. Look at that, it's a bit wonky, isn't it? Whatever floats your boat. Now, there's 2 ways of working with this. What's that? Get back, get back, get back. There's 2 ways of working with this. You can either work with it flat, or you can work with it all glued up. Now, it's entirely up to you how you do it. So there's another one. Oh. So you get an idea. This is just 1 sheet of paper. So it could be that you're using your gel plate stuff. So you're using only jelly plate prints. And then that way, that's got a gunk. Oh, it looks like it's cut myself. Just doing a few more. Gives you time to do it with me if you wish. I hope this is really 12 because I haven't put my clock back. Is it really 12 o'clock now? Or have I peak-tongued? I don't know. Is it 12? It says 12 on me. Ah, I didn't put my clocks back. I'm hoping they did it themselves. Oh, bugger. I hope I've done it right. Thank you. It's really 12. I was sat there then thinking, no, is it 11 o'clock? And I've not put them forward. No, the other way. Is it 1 o'clock? No, whatever it is, the other way. The opposite way. We put them forward. No, I didn't. So it'll be 1 o'clock real time. But it's all, oh God, it's all real time. Makes me laugh when they say that. It's like putting a big light on, the big light. Real time. Is there any other? Right, so when you get them, what you need to do then is make a concertina, okay? So, like that, okay? Concertina. Thank you, Nikki. Blooming neck. She's rubbish. And another concertina. So all this does is double back on itself, and you can sort of do that if you want. And this is when you can cut them down. So I've got another one here. So, and please, entirely up to you, but just give them a really good crease because it's really important that you do crease them. So I've got one more to do, and then Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. I thought I'd done one. Where's it gone? Anyway, I'll do this one now. Emma, you need to read 12 from Hell. Just saying, not saying anymore because people might not like this topic, but yeah, it goes into the psyche of why. But yeah, very good. Right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, comment. I've got some double-sided tape here, and all I'm going to do is you can use dry glue, whatever you want. So I'm just going to put them together. Now, all depending on where you want them there or there, you can actually, all depending on where you put your paper, your adhesive, is where you can put pockets in them if you want. So thinner paper, you could have pockets there. You know what I mean? Little pockets. So if I'm using I'll show you what I mean. It's over there, but I can't reach it at the moment. So if you want its inner pockets, I just do that there. That little thin red tape, like that. And that means I've got a little pocket. Or you can put full on tape on if you want. Right, so just pull that off. Then I don't really care how I do it because, to be honest with you, just because we've folded it back, forth, don't really matter. So do the next one. You can use wet glue, dry glue, whatever you want. It all depends on what you're going to use it for and how wet it's going to get. See, this doesn't look right. Look at that. It's a big difference, isn't there? Well, there is to me. That's annoying. And I've got one more, but it doesn't look very... But I want you to get the feel of how thick it is, the book. So let's go with this. Put that on there. And there's nothing to stop you, right? If you're doing it like this, go ahead and put... Go ahead and put wet glue on when you've when you've constructed your book. Okay, so can you see? I'm not a lover of that bit there. So this is when I go in with my scissors, and I just trim it down. Now, if you do more than one of these, I'll try and find the person who did it so we can give them a bit of notoriety, notification of who did it, because it's only fair. But yeah, if you do this, I'd love to see what it looks like. So I've got the 4 on now, so that's one A4 page. So let's go back and forth. Now you can make a massive journal like this if you wish by using A3 paper or watercolor. If you've got A0 watercolor like I have, you can use that as well. And make your own book. But I don't like the idea of having all that back of that paper wasted, so I tend to use it like this as it is. So what I might have to do is, I can leave it like that, and I'll show you why. So I've got 2 ways. Or I can glue it so that it's a book like that. Do you get me? Now this paper isn't great paper. No, it is. It's good paper, but it's it's not watercolor paper. So I think what I am going to do is just glue it down. Now this is where you would get sandpaper or your scissors and just chop it down. I'm not going to spend my time doing that, because if you've got a guillotine, you can use that. But then what you do is get a little bit of glue and pop glue on. Now, I'm hoping that this glue works, but if not, I'll have to get the other one. I think that's knackered, don't you? Ooh, come on. Come on. Is there any in? Come on in. Oh. I'm getting annoyed now with this. I'm going to say, yeah, you can hear it. God, I'm tight. She won't give in. It's like watching paint dry, this. Right. There is a time when enough is enough, and that was it. So, blue. Where is it when you need it? Blue. 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 Nothing quite like it for whatever you do. Right. You watch, I'll get banned in 3 countries for that. That'll be banned in Bolivia again. Right, I've got a glue pen. Rolling ball. Sailor rolling ball. Well, he ain't doing a lot of rolling, that sailor. Oh, yeah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh, I'll use that. Right, so make your choice. So what I do is, she says, like that, sorry. And if you've got a clip, get a clip on it. I'm using decoupage glue. I do like this decoupage glue. Very good. David let me try his other one. Oh, I love it. The Cadence one. It's got like such a grab on it. I'll have to get into Stephanie's arm. Into Stephanie for some of it. Okay. So I'm using this old pen. So cotton bud, anything like that. But you see, the ones at Aldi, they've got like wooden sticks on. So that's good. So I'm just gluing each page just down one side. Now, why don't I do all of it? Well, the reason I don't do all of it is because it puckers and I want to draw on it now. So this was the way I found it was best when I did the other one that I can't find. I've got the mount for it, but I can't find the other one. So I found that for me, for now, this was the best way because I could work on it. Okay. Now, it might have to change because of the thingy, but so your book looks like that then, yeah? Now, you might have to lose a couple of these, but hey-ho. Now, if you don't want to cut them with a knife or anything, get a sanding block and just sand the edges so nice and straight. So I found that when I tried to do this with a sheet of A5, it didn't quite work. And I was like, why isn't it working that? Why is that not working? And I think it's because I folded it the wrong way. So I thought I'd show you the construction of it properly, so that you're not saying, oh, withers, it didn't work. So, get off. Right. So, there we go. Get it there. That's better. Cool. Right, so an A5 sheet. But it didn't work. It didn't work for some reasons how I wanted it to. So I thought, why is it not working like that? So I thought, right, here we go. You're supposed to be able to, and I think it'll work like this. Now, if you've got all these cut right, or it might be the American whatever numbers, you're supposed to be able to fold that in 3 and get 3 out of it. Do you get me? Oh, I don't know what it is, but have a wonderful time. Hi, Susan. So, do you know what I mean? It was like, and if it's that way, I'll get more. And this is what I've got when I did it. So, yeah, it's, I think it's going to be that way for me, personally. Right? So I'm going to cut it that way. So it needs to be a little bit bigger than what it is. So I'm just going to put a little pen mark and just show you what I mean. So I put my little book on the edge there. So it's got all the wibbly wobbly lines. And I put a little mark there, and I'll just tell you now what the measurement is when I do it. So A5 sheet, and we're just doing it across, and it looks like it is Let me just cut it. Five and a quarter. Well, 5.5. So what I found was, that don't look straight, does it? It's not straight. Oh, I'm terrible at this. I am terrible at trying to get things straight. Oh, it's right. Anyway, so what you do, ready? You fold with a little bit of a fold there, so centimetre and whatever. Then you go open it out, and then you fold like that with a little bit of a centimetre. Keep hold of it, because this is card, this. Like that. So now what you've got is a spine that you might need a little bit bigger. So let's have a look. It's only tiny, this, but yeah, that's all right. That's all right. So then what I'm doing is I'm putting my book in. I'm just seeing where it lines are. And it's a little bit bigger than I would, but that's because see, so it was the A5 sheet I've cut off 5.25 here, so it's 5.25 centimeters, okay, off the sheet. And then I just measured, that's to fold over. I just measured the book. So there's the spine, which might need to be a little bit bigger. 5.25 that way. Okay, 5.25. And then I get my little book. Now what I'm going to do is just fold that on the fold, which is blooming hard when you're trying to do it properly. Fold it backwards like that. Get your line. Fold it backwards like that. I do realise that there's some other people on today, so I'm not going to take all your time. I don't want to run over either. So don't like doing that on them. It's not fair. So here I'm doing me forwards, back, like that. But now here's the if you do it twice halfway, so if we get this out again, if I fold it in half, but this is too thick, I've got actually, I fold it in half, what happens is I've got this folded over twice, so it's like a fold here. So that what I can do is like a real sort of sturdy, but this being card, I don't need it really. So then I look at my book, get me things in. Now I can do it that way and that way. Now my advice is always glue shut, never glue open, because you will get a resistance there, which is, and I'll show you how to do that, how to do a flat, right? It's very easy. If you wanted more, you could do more, but I tend to like a double flap. It's a bit easier. So I'm going to get some more glue, and I'm just going to glue this bit. Okay, and then here I'm going to glue that bit. Now, if you do want it extra strong, whatever, Now, let me get this right, because sometimes I forget how to do it. Right, so we get that in there. And I'm only doing it lightly. No, I have to do a double whammy. Right, I don't want it like that. I want it bent over like that. And the reason I'm doing it like that is so that I can bend it. Just keep your hand on it. There we go. Now, I don't like that there. So what I can do is just send that down a little bit. But you see how that's open? You now, if you wish, you've got a lot extra there. So what I'm going to do is just take that off a little bit. That's what I mean about not putting too much glue on. I mean, it's stuck now already, but if I hadn't, that would be really difficult to get off. So I just want that a bit easier there. So if I let it fold, let that fold, bring it up a bit. I can now, there we go, cover it in. Now, before you do that, you can put a little bit of ribbon in them, but these are proper light working books. They're not, you know what I mean? They're proper working books. Philippa, hello, I can't see your name on there. Fiona, hi Fiona. So there's my little book. Okay, choose whichever side you want. Trim up if you need to. But I can't say who gave me the idea because I can't find them. But it wasn't me. I just loved it because you can make it even smaller, and make them into books for your cupboard, for your nooks and crannies, like them book nooks. It could have done with maybe the spine a little bit, but here's the cheeky bit now. So if you don't have if you've not glued the spine in, what it might do is sit like that, but that's fine because it'll still lie flat. So it's a lie flat book. Perfect, isn't it? It's a lie flat. If you don't do the spine, if you do the spine, it won't lie flat, but this will lie flat. Even like that, it'll lie flat because it'll go just over like that, look, and lie flat. Can you see? You just go like that, bend it, and that's only for the first page, and it lies flat, look. So it goes back. So there we go. Now, if you don't like that, stick that on it, and you've got your page. If you don't like that one, stick that on it. Okay, it's less likely to do that. I hope that. Yeah, I do, Fiona. I really do. But I was just saying that if you've got gel pens, I mean, I know how good you are with all this. You've probably made this before, but there might be people who haven't. And I just thought, I'm going to do some little, what do you call it? I'm going to mess about in these. So when I was saying about my new stencils, can you see how these would fit as one on? So I'm just going to do a little bit of colouring, not a lot, because I know people, you might not be able to get these, or it's just an idea, but this is my new set. It sounds like a right way of conning you, and I don't mean it like that, and if it is, I do apologise. But I really do like these. I really do like this, especially this one. I'm going to make more of these. So I've got some colour, got some nice bright colours. I've got colours that match the front. I've got more colours now. So I might glue that on there. I hope you can see okay. Hi Denise, not forgot. I'm back from the 6th, 7th, 8th. I'll be back on the 8th with that little box for you, don't worry. Right, so here I'm going to go with a bright colour. Why does that say picked raspberry? Okay. I think I've picked the wrong colours up. Oh dear, what can the matter? The rivers has gone and wet down the lavatory. So I've got a little brush. Don't want too much. And if you're like me and it's a bit fiddly, just get yourself a little bit of a stencil spray on. Okay, like that. If you don't like it and you want a bit more on, just... See, I like that stencil spray, but I've actually used it all now. There, that's better. And then the thing I like about this stencil is you can add bits to it. So here, I'm going to add a little bit of that. So don't worry, I'm not doing this with just this stencil. You can use anything you want. It's just that this has got like ready-made lines on it. And if I wanted to, I'll just go and match it up. So it's got like a double page. I don't think really you can go wrong with these little ones. I want to revive the inches and twinches as well. Oh, where have you gone? You're still there? Oh, thank goodness for that. You'd gone. I was like, what? So here, just going to use a bit of it there. That way, that's it, sorry. Reverse it a bit. So, villainous doodah, whatever it is. So I've made some little tiny, I'm not going to do them all because you'd be bored shitless watching me do that. So I've got a little bit of pink here, which is nice in case you don't want, you know, you might not want a lot of pink. You might not want it bright. You might want it a bit. I'll show you what I mean. If a dark blue on this is stunning. But this is a great little Moodle book. Take it with you. And I'm not even worried, not worried in the least what colours I'm putting on it. Because I'm not. Just not. Just don't care. Because I know I like purple and I like green together. And I don't think they're used enough. But they're stunning together. I'm sorry, I'm a bit out of focus today, aren't I? What I'm doing is, remember that if you're using this with a water pen, remember that these won't sit still. They will move. So I've got other parts of my stencil. And I'm just, now that's glued and that's just the edge. So what I'm going to do is pop that open. And I'm just going to put, I think I quite like that there. Bring it down a bit. Let's put my flower in like that. Oh yeah, bit of greenery down here. See, now I'm in heaven doing this because it's little, it's easily done, and I'm not messing about for ages. Perfect, look at that. Right, okay, so I've got enough done. Oh, I might as well just finish it. So let's go for another one. Let's go for pink. So all the die cuts you've got, they're all going to be usable in this as well. You know, you're going to be able to sort of get all that. I'm just going to put that in again because it's like a chrysanthemum. You know, a chrysanthemum leaf. One of them. Chrysanthemums. A chrysanthemum, whatever they are. Oh. me a bit of certain designer. Oh, why did I do that first? And then turn that. I'm just loving this. This is just like so many options. And it's just out of my sketchbook. That's the best bit. It's just out of my sketchbook. It's not it got transported from areas of my drawings into this. And if you want it really light, do that. I've not got money now. Look at that. I've done it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I've got to use this one. Not used them all. I was only going to use one, but I might as well use them all. Because I've got this one here, and I just think that would be scrumptious. So I'm just going to hover it over. So I'll put... You do need small ones for this, because I'm honestly like a bull in a china shop with these. So you do need the tiddly widdly ones. But yeah, it's to their own. If you don't want them, you don't have to have them. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm going to put a leaf on it as well. Get in. And I've got to thank the wonderful Rachel Harris, Emma Austin. Oh, Emma, did you get these papers? You did, didn't you? Yeah. And Glynis, Blatherwick, and Jenny Bunning. Oh yes, thank you guys. Your samples are, as always, mwah. Right. Okay, I'm going to move all them out. They go back into my car, ready to be used. I've got the stamps, put them away, put them away. Oh, the other thing is, it's really nice, is that this paper, especially this one, is great for moodling on because, let me show you. I'm not wasting any because I love this paper. I can draw on this. So, get my pens ready. You know, I'm just going to fold that over because I'm worried that there's going to be glue on it. So switch it over. Right, okay. So if I wanted to, well, I'll do it on here. You know, on here. Right, this is where my book's moved because I've opened it. So you just need to wiggle it back. Heidi's not out yet. Hi, Jean. I love little things. Oh, I've missed one. I'll come back to it. Right, so these stencils are my newest collection, Heidi. This isn't out until the 6th, okay? So if you want these, I think they're a pick of the week or something like that. Or they're a bit bigger than an ODS because we keep running out. So what I'm going to do is just... Right, I've used Distress inks, okay, and Distress oxides. So what that means is I can use water with these and they're reactive. If I want them to stay the same and keep them like this, then I don't need to add anything. But just to remind you, so if you want to just go around them, Bob's your uncle, like that. Or if you want to, like that. That's with a 0.5. Sorry, I'll move that away because it's a little bit confusing. That was with a 0.5. I'm going to use a 0.5 now because there's no way I could get... Oh, don't die on me. You're a lovely pen. Oh, be nice to you. See what I mean? The thinner the pens on the smaller items do make a big difference. See, that looks a bit codswallops there. So, and plus, it's an idea to give some of your stuff that you're using a little bit of a heat set, because the inks are like the like using water. So I've got that one on there. So I'm just going to do, now I'm going to do this one, but I'm going to do it slightly different. I'm going to do it offset, like 70s wallpaper, so that it's not straight. You see it's a little bit offset. Oh, sorry, yeah, it's Monday the 3rd. It's not the 6th. Jeez, Monday the 3rd. Hang on, it's not this week, is it? No. I'm there on the 28th with some Montana sprays from Glowden and Global. But then it's the 3rd. Sorry, thank you. Oh, thank you, Ada. Do you know what? I hope this isn't nasty. I really hope this isn't nasty, my lovely. But Heidi, you totally remind me of you. You of me. Is that right? I can see similarities between myself and you. Sorry. So, yeah. Not nice, is it? Funny about that. So, here. I'm just going to put in some. This is drying. It needs to dry, guys. I'm not going to fib. I'm going to have to use my other one. I'm going to use. Oh, I've got a blue pen here. Should try a blue pen. I'm using this one as well because it's purple. It's one of my fine pens. Oh yeah, this is a blue pen. This is just a ballpoint. So there we go. Quite like that. So I think I like that one. Oh, I'm loving this. Right. This is jewellery. Oh, that's well dodgy, that. Is that better, guys? I've made that up now. It looks like the Three Wise Men. I better put another one in so it don't look as Christmassy. So here, it looks like the piece of fruit, doesn't it? Bye, Nikki. Have a lovely sleep. So I'm just going to draw within the shapes that I've created with the colour. You can do anything you want with these. And in here, I'm going to write there we go, some little quotes. Not the best writing, but I think I would just do because I'm going to, I quite like this as a quote book. You know, when you're out and about and you might see something or you think, I really like that, then this is for you, when you can just add it down. Or if you sat there somewhere and you think, oh, I could do with a little bit of drawing, or I don't even know whether that's back to front or upside down. It really don't matter. Put it upside down. Tut, tut, tut. This one, I'm doing a negative space, so I'm not drawing the actual object, I'm drawing the space around it. It can be confusing for some, but it's called negative drawing, negative painting. And I used to teach drawing. If people find it difficult to draw certain things, I used to say, right, we're not going to draw the object, we're going to draw around it. What? And it really does work. See how different it looks? Because I'm drawing around it, the shape. So we'll leave that because that's boring me now. This isn't. Right, so do you know what? Sometimes there's a reason, isn't there, for things happening, isn't it? Yes, Jean. It's on 3 platforms. I've been on StreamYard quite a while now. Although I must say Rachel was using it, and then she was saying, "Oh, do it," and I was on it, and I was on the free version, but then I upped it because I really do like it. So 2. So you can see the world in a grain of sand. So all the wait a minute. So here. So that's why I called it my memo. Mindful Moodling memo. I'm going to do more of these. I love it. Just enough to get interested, but not enough to get bored, if you know what I mean. I've been working all morning, so I've been allowing myself some me time now. But I wasn't going to use this as a sample, but I think I like it enough to do. So I'm just going to use one of the pens now. So it's got a lot softer. And if you want to, put the stencil back on and draw in the stencil. So if you don't feel confident enough to, go freehand like me, then just put the stencil back on and just go for it. So I always like to give you something a little bit different. I don't like to sort of produce the same thing over and over again, because it's not only that it's boring, but it is difficult though to keep coming up with new things. But I live, eat, breathe it. So yeah, you just carry on. Let's pick another one now. Backwards, front. You see, it doesn't matter. There's absolutely no There's nothing saying you've got to work one way or another. We'll go to this one. And again, don't forget, lies flat. So, well, flatter than it normally would anyway. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the very fine pen, if it's working. I think it just needed a bit of a kip. No. Come on, please. I go through these pens like nobody's business. And I love to throw them away. But sometimes it's just got to be done. Otherwise you pick up the same. See, it's fine now because it's not on the stamp, the ink. But I love them because then sometimes like this blooming happens, doesn't it? So I'm not drawing on the ink, I'm drawing just past the ink. Yeah, that's much better. I'm not going to do all of it because I'm conscious of the time. Oh my goodness me, look at the time. Right, so I'm going to get my pencils out now. Boom. Oh, I'm in my element. Okay, so get your colouring done. Why not? So here what I'm doing is I'm just adding a little bit more colour past the page edge of the stencil that's on and just creating like a little bit of a and then I'm just going to blend out with these colours. And join them up like that. So I've got a really nice little whatever you want to call it really. So just do this there. I might just put this in here because it's quite red. Put one strong line in and then blend it out. So we've got that. Now I want to show you the front cover now before I go. Hi Sarah. So here we've got these colours. This is on the paper, it's uncoated, that's what I asked for. This is the glue that was on here, so yeah, it's uncoated, so what you can do is then add your own bits and bobs to it. If you wish, or leave it as it is and draw on it. Because if it's coated, it's a little bit more difficult to do. So I've added a little bit of colour to that. So here I want some purpley green. It's not purple at all. I've got a purple there. And even if it's not there, add the colour. It's yours to change. It's not. This isn't mine anymore. It's ours. It's yours. That's our work. So we've got the colour on there now, giving it a bit more depth. I'm not going to do too much on that. I'm going to get that brown on it just to give it a bit more of an edge. Give it a bit of a shadow. Give it more like that. I just love the idea of using what we've got already and colouring that in. I just think it's great. So we've got that. We've got our little pages that we've drawn in, you know, and don't forget, you can add, just do one side to show you. You can add colour to it. Create that, glue it down, make it as good as you want, or as away. That one I'll do later. I'm getting bibbled here. Bibbled, that's not a word, is it? I'm getting told off, I think. Who's telling me off? Let me have a look. Oh, it's Jane asking. It's Jane asking me. She don't think she realises I'm on. Hey, that's brilliant, Emma. So, there's my little Mindful Moodle memo book. I hope you've enjoyed that. It's such a little pretty book to use, and you get so many out of a page of paper, and you know, do a whole like little library of them. I know Tando Di does some little books like this, so yeah, you could add this to what she does as well. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you because it's now, I'm sure, I can't remember it. Who is it? I can't remember, but anyway, I don't want to sort of encroach, but yeah, so thank you so much. I'll be with you when I've managed to get some time sorted, so it'll probably be Wednesday or Thursday, I think, because then I'm back down with my new set of stuff. But yeah, big, huge thank you to everybody. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you in between the shows next week. Okay, bye.